Hi everyone, it's Gina from Gina K Designs and welcome back to another 5-minute card video. Today I'm going to show you a technique called Partial Border Stenciling. I'm using our flower garden stencil and I'm adhering it to this piece of white cardstock. This stencil was part of our Feathers and Flora kit and it will be available as a standalone stencil soon. But you can use any floral stencil for this design. I'm starting with some red hot ink and I'm starting on the upper left hand corner of this piece of cardstock. I'm using a fairly heavy hand, but then I'm lightening up my touch as I get toward the center. My second color is Tangerine Twist. I'm going to do the same thing across the middle of the card and I'm blending a little bit up into that red. Now I'm going to go back with that red brush and I'm going to blend over the line. That's just going to get rid of that line of demarcation between the two colors. Now I'm going to use some wild dandelion ink and I'm going to work my way up from the bottom left-hand corner. And again, heavy on the left side but getting a little bit lighter as I get closer to the center. I'm going to use that orange brush again across the line between those two colors, and then I'm going to add a little more yellow at the bottom and a little more red at the top. Now it's hard to see how it fades away, but you will when I take the stencil off. You can see it gets a little misty toward the edge. Now if you don't like all of that white color showing, you can go back over this design using those same blending brushes, just don't add any more ink to the brush. So it'll just give you a little bit of a softer look. Now once that's done, I'm going to adhere this panel onto a black piece of cardstock. These were cut out using the Master Layouts 1 die set, and the white panel measures 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches, and then the black panel measures 3 7/8 inches by 5 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to adhere that panel onto my A2 size card base. Now once that's in place, it's time to do our greeting. I decided to use our Hello die and I cut 2 of them and I glued them together using some Connect glue. So it's a little bit of a thicker greeting. And now I'm just dotting a little bit of Connect glue onto the back of this Hello die cut. And I'm using Connect glue in the Gina K Designs Fine Tip Bottles. This fine tip bottle is great for allowing you to create tiny little dots of glue when you're trying to glue very intricate little die cuts down onto your card projects. I love how easily the glue comes out, and it's just a tiny little dot, so it's not messy at all. The glue doesn't ooze out or anything. Now I'm going to place this greeting a little lower of center, just below center on my card. I love these kinds of stenciled cards. I think the beautiful stenciling really speaks for itself, and then adding a big bold greeting across the center really makes it look nice. I'm adding a strip sentiment from the Birthday Bable strip sentiment set, and I cut it out using our strip sentiments die set. I put 1 foam square on the back. I cut it in half and put 1/2 on one side and 1/2 on the other, just to give the card a little bit more dimension. And now I'm going to add some sequins to this card. So I am going to use the disco ball sequins here. I'm just going to use a couple, maybe 5, and I'm going to use some Connect glue for this once again. So I have just a little dot on the top there, 2 dots, and then 2 dots below the hello greeting, and then 1 below the strip sentiment. And that really allows me to spread out those sequins, and it just adds a little bit of sparkle and shine. Now you can add a lot more sequins. You can also use rhinestones or pearls for this. Anything like that would really create some beautiful sparkle and shine. I like the disco ball ones because they really reflect whatever color is on the card, and they don't stand out too much, so they don't take away from the focal point of the card, which in my opinion is that beautiful stenciled edge. So once this is done, my card is finished and it's ready to send. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's card video, and I hope you'll give this partial border stenciling technique a try. Stay tuned to my channel for more 5-minute card videos and for more Stampin' Chat videos too. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you again real soon.